family, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you for your love here on this channel. Thank you for your ungrudging support here on this channel. I love you all. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. You are too much here on this channel. And I'm back again with a beautiful tutorial here on this channel. In this video today, I will be making this style you are looking at. This beautiful style you are looking at. This is what I'm going to be making today with this beautiful material. So this is material we are going to use to make this beautiful dress you are looking at on the screen. And I have my lining, the machine zip, and then the net material. I'm with my chalk here to mark for you to see. This is my scissors, my hip cuff, and then I have my armhole cuff. If today is your first time of checking on this channel, you are on the right side. You are welcome to this channel where you can learn how to cut and sew. Okay, so subscribe to this channel if you are here to. Tell a friend to do so, and then don't forget to put on the notification bell down there to get you an update as I will be uploading my new videos. Without much ado, guys, let's get started. So guys, the back measurement for today's tutorial is 15 inches, half length is 16 inches, and the waist measurement is 32 inches, hip measured 45 inches. So guys, I folded my material by my highest measurement, which is my hip. Then I placed it on the table. So the measurement from the shoulder to the knee length is 35 inches. So I have 35 inches minus 6 inches for the yoke. So it's going to give me 29 inches. So I'm cutting 29 inches right here. Then I'm going to mark it. I'm going to measure 29 inches from here. I'm measuring 29 inches from here. I'm going to add just 1 inch for sewing allowance, making 30. So I'll be marking 30 inches instead of 29, sorry. So I'm marking 30 inches. So I have 30 inches, then I'm cutting this 13 inches. So this is what I'm cutting, and then this is the back panel. I added my zipper allowance, then I'll cut it. So I'm gonna set this one aside. I'm placing it here, and then I'm going to take the net material. You know, we are using this one for the lower part of the midi dress we are making, and the yoke. We are using it for the yoke and the lower parts. Just wash. This is my net material, and I will be having 10 inches length and 15 inches width. Okay, so I will be marking 10 inches right here to complete the length of the midi dress we are making. So we have 35 inches for the Ankara print, and plus 1 is going to give us 45 inches, which is the full length of the midi dress we are making. So I'll go ahead and mark 10 inches. So this is my 10 inches. I'll be having 10 inches for the front, and then 10 inches for the back. I'll be having 15 inches for the width for the front panel, and 17 inches for the width of the back panel because of zipper line. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut this like so. So I'm cutting the front panel like so, and then I will cut the back panel. Then I'm going to extend it by 2 inches. So I'm doing this because of the zip. You know, it's going to have zip. So I will place it like so. So guys, I have 6 inches for the yoke. Then I'm still maintaining this 6 inches. I placed it on the marginal line to get the necessary measurement. I have 10 inches for the bust point, and I'm marking it. Then 13.5 for the under bust. Then I'm marking 13.5. Then I'm going to mark the allowance. I'm marking the joining allowance as well. And this is what I'm marking. So once I've done this, I'm going to create the dart line. I will extend those lines. Then I'm going to create the dart line. So this is my upper chest, my under bust, and the allowance. I'm still maintaining this 6 inches, which is for the yoke. Okay, I placed it on the upper chest line. Okay, so I want to create the dart line like I said. So from that point, I'm measuring 4 inches. I have 7 inches plus 1 divided by 2. So 7 inches is my nipple to nipple plus 1 divided by 2 is what I'm marking. And then I'm going to connect the markings together. Then I will go to the upper chest. I will take 0.5 below the bust line. This bust line. 0.5 below the bust line and 0.5 above the bust line. Then I will go to the upper chest and take 0.5 from the both sides of the dart line. 0.5 from the both sides of the dart line. Then I will go to the under bust and take 1 inch from the center front side and 1.5 from the armhole side. Then I will extend this to the allowance. 1 inch at the center front side, 1.5 on the armhole side. Then I will go ahead and connect with my ruler. I will just draw a straight line like so with 1 inch I have here. Then I'm going to draw a straight line with 1.5 I have at the other side. Then I'm nicking this to the 0.5 below the bust. I will nick it to the 0.5 below the bust. So I will lick the 0.5 I have from the both sides on the dart line on my upper chest to the 0.5 above the bust line. So I want to do the other side. Now I'm done with the darts. So this is how it's going to be. Then I'm going to place my side seam. The round of my under bust divided by 4 is what I'm placing. So you can place whatever you are having. Then I will replace my dart 2.5, you can still remember. Then my desired allowance. Then I'm going to extend this to the allowance. So I'll go to the upper chest and place the circumference of the measurement of my bust. My bust circumference divided by 4 plus 1 inch dart I took. Make sure you replace any darts you are taking. Then my desired allowance. So I'll take my ruler and connect this together. And any shape you are having on that part is because of the under bust. So when you are done and you cut it, everything is going to fall into places. Now I'm good to cut. So this is how it's going to be. So I will take my scissors and cut. I want to start from the sides. I'm cutting it, and then I'll cut the dart. Make sure you are cutting your dart on the line you made. Don't make mistake. Make sure you are cutting it on the line you made. Can you see what I'm cutting? So this method is very simple. I have other method here on this channel you can check for better understanding. So I'm done with cutting, and this is what I'm having. It's very simple. I hope you saw it. So this is what I'm having. If you can follow this method, I'm telling you, you are going to achieve it. Now I'm going to notch the bust point and the under bust. So notching is very, very essential in sewing. So this notching is going to guide me to sew perfectly. I'll take my scissors and notch the bust point as well as under bust. So guys, I've cut the lining for both front and back panel. Now I'm going to join the front panel and back panel, and then I will add the yoke to it and create the neckline and my armhole. So this is how it's looking after joining. I hope you like it. And this is the yoke. This is my yoke, and this is my lining. I cut the lining the same way I cut the fabric. So it's still standing without wadding, without stay. I did not add anything to it, and it's still standing this way. So if you follow this procedure, you are good to go. Okay, so I have a video of how to cut padded blouse, padded dress here on this channel. You can check, like I said, check for better understanding. Then I'm going to place the yoke on it. I have the yoke 6 inches length and 15 inches width for the front panel, 6 inches by length and 17 inches width for the back panel. And then I'm going to place it like so, right side facing each other, before I place the lining on it. So this is what I want to do. I'm looking for the right side. So this is right side. Then I'm going to place it on it like so. I'm placing the right side of the net material on the right side of on the fabric. Then I'm going to place the lining. I'm placing the right side of the lining as well. As you can see the lining. So I did it the same way I did the fabric. So it's very simple to understand. So the right side of the lining is facing down. So I will go ahead and use my pin to secure it before I join it. So guys, these are my pins. I use my pin to hold it down. Then I run the stitch from here to the other side, like I said. And then I want to remove my pin. I want to turn it for you to see. So I want to trim the excess so that I don't have it at that side. So this is how it's looking. This is it, okay? So this is it. So I will just go ahead and top stitch from inside. I want to create the neckline. So I'm done with joining of the yoke, as you can see. So I'm good to create the neckline and the armhole. Now I have 7.5 for the back measurement, you know, the material is unfold. 15 inches divided by 2 is giving us 7.5, and this is what I'm marking. Then I'm going to create the armhole depth. I have 7.8 for the armhole depth, and I'm going to mark it like so. Then I'm going to connect it to the shoulder, and this is what I'm doing. Then I'm going to cuff it like so. I'm cuffing my armhole. Then I want to use 2.5 for the width of the dress. You know, it's going to have neck band, so I don't want wide neck. That's why I want to use 2.5. You can use 3 inches or your desired measurement. So I want to mark 0.5 for the shoulder slanting, and then I want to connect it to the wideness of my neck. Then the depth of the neck will be 1.5 for the front panel is 1.5. Then I've marked it, and then I'm going to connect it together. Now I'm going to cut. This is how front and back looks like after cutting. I hope you saw this. So this is the neckline and the armhole. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so I will minus the underbust measurement from the knee length measurement. Then I will join it to this part before the net comes up, and this is what I want to do right here. Then before that, I want to cut the down part. Okay, so I have both front and back placed on the table. Okay, so I will continue the measurement. This is the back panel that has zipper line, zipper allowance, and this is the front panel. So I want to continue the shaping right here. I will place my waist measurement, hip measurement, and then I will cut it off. So I have 2 inches for the zipper allowance, and this is what I'm marking with my chalk. I will just mark it like so. So the waist measured 32 inches divided by 4 is 8 inches, and this is what I'm placing. Then I'm going to add my desired allowance. If you want to add that to this part, you are good to go. So 8 inches plus my joining allowance is what I'm inputting. Then I measured 8 inches from the waistline down to get the hip point, and on this hip point now I'm getting the hip measurement divided by 4. Then I'm going to add my desired joining allowance. Then I'm going to extend it to the length of the dress. So I'll connect that part, the hip to the waist. I'm connecting my hip to my, I will connect it like so. All right, then I'm going to mark the bottom of the dress. You know, it's going to be a fitted midi dress. So I reduced it by 3 inches. I reduced it so that it can be fitted. Okay, I hope you saw it. Then I'm going to cut. So I will cut like so, and then I will join the net to the bottom of the dress. So I'm cutting like so. So this is the yoke, sorry, This is not the yoke. This is the lower part of the dress. You know, if you can still remember, we cut it first. We cut 10 inches. So this is the 10 inches net material we are joining to the bottom of the dress. I hope you get it. So there's no lining there, and if you want to add lining, you are good to go, because the client said she didn't want lining. So guys, this is what we have after joining. I've joined upper part and the bottom together, and this is what we are having. I'm sure you like this. I'm sure you are going to make yours after watching this video. Please like this video, give this video thumbs up if you find this tutorial helpful. So this is the zip I'm going to choose. I'll go ahead and fix the zip like so before I join both front and back together. And this is the sleeve. I've cut the sleeve. This is long sleeve, if you can still remember the picture. So this is the sleeve right here. So this is my sleeve. Then this is the zip. I'm going to join the zip. So the zip is going to start from that side. I hope you saw it. So it's starting from that side to the where I'm touching. Okay. Then once I've done that, I'm going to measure the neckline to cut the neckband. You know, I told you it's going to have neckband, so I will measure it like so, both front and back. Then I'm going to cut the neckband. I will measure the front, I will measure the back to get the neckband. Okay. Then I will sew it on the neck. I will sew it around the neck, and then I will join the side seam, bust, waist, hip, and the bottom of the dress we are making. So I'll go ahead and join the seam. This is how far we have gone on our midi dress with yoke we are making. I hope you like this dress. So I've joined the yoke, I've joined the sleeves, the two sleeves, I've joined them, and this is the down part of the dress we are making. I'm sure you like this dress. So once I've done that, I'm going to measure the round of my neck, and I've done it. I have 16.5. The round of my neck, both front and back, I have 16.5, and then I've cut the band. So this is the band, and then so I have 16.5 for the round of the neck, both front and back. I have 16.5, and this band is longer than 16.5. Then what I'm going to do is to just fold it into two this way and notch the midpoint, and this is the midpoint. I notched it. Then from this midpoint, I'm going to measure 8 1/4 to the left side and 8 1/4 to the right side. Okay, since we are having 16.5 for the round of the neck. Okay, so you know 8 1/4 divided and 16 divided by 2 is going to give us 8 1/4. So I will just start sewing from this notching part here. I'm going to place it like this. I'm placing it like this from 8 1/4. Sorry, it's 8 1/4, not 16.5. It's 8 1/4. So I'm going to sew around, then I'm going to use this one to cover it up. Okay, so the remaining ones is going to serve as my strap to knot at the back. Okay, so guys, this is it. This is how it's looking after joining. So this is where 16 inches ends. From this side to this side is 16.5, and this is the midpoint. So if I measure from here to here, I will be having 8 1/4, and from here to the other side I will be having 8 1/4, and 8 1/4 in two places is going to give me what I want. So it's going to give me what I want. So I will start sewing from here. So I use 0.5 to join from here to this point, and I did the same thing to the other side. So the sewing will start from here. So I will place it like so, like this. So I will start joining from here round the neck. Then when I'm done with that, I'm going to use this one to cover it up. I will start the joining from here round the neck, and I will come and show you. So guys, this is how the back panel is looking. So I use the remaining band to just knot it like so, and you can leave it depending on how you want it. I'm sure you like this dress, so you can leave it this way. And this is how front panel looks like. I'm sure you like it. So far so good. We have come to the end of today's tutorial on a beautiful midi dress with yoke. Please like this video, share with your family and friends, and then turn on the notification bell to get to an update as I will be uploading my new videos. Many thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye. I love you all.